Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at basically how good the Zenkai is for the Sparking Red Omega Shenron. Now, Omega Shenron is the latest Sparking unit to get a Zenkai, and Sparking Zenkais are kind of 50-50. Some turn out to be great, like the Green Kaiken Goku, and some turn out to be a little bit average. So it's a very mixed bag at this point in time. Overall, Omega Shenron looks interesting, at least. I think he's got some pretty peculiar and pretty interesting abilities. I'll talk about the most powerful one just now. But he's got an AoE super attack that's pretty cool. It's always pretty nice, basically, to have a little bit of AoE damage, chip damage on the sub abilities. Then, of course, he's got his main ability, health restoration, key restoration, damage inflicted, nothing too crazy there. He's got a special skill which inflicts all enemies with 3 substitution counts upon activation, which is really nice. And then also gives a plus 30% to damage received buff, which is very nice. This is probably one of his cooler abilities. His green card is very, very cool. So yeah, really nice stuff there. Obviously he's a GT support based Z boost, so base strike and defense. And he's red and GT, which is very weird. Not weird, I mean obviously he's red and GT. We don't have any mainstay red and GT units, so it's going to be interesting to see who he's boosting. In terms of unique ability, he has his Apex Shadow Dragons, which is quite a nice ability actually. He can have up to 70% damage reduction when entering in on a combo. He increases your Dragon Balls, and in general he's really nice. He's got plus 10% damage inflicted per Dragon Ball that you have. This is a pretty interesting mechanic, and most Omega Shenrons have this. It's pretty cool overall. It's a nice way to just kind of increase your damage passively over time. Shadow Dragon's Price is probably his most interesting abilities. He's got 20% chance to inflict strong poison, heavy bleed, and then 10% chance for paralysis. He gains additional chances for the bleed and the poison, making it 35% if there's a GT, regen, or powerful opponent character. And then if there's a Shadow Dragon character other than this one, he gets plus 20% to his paralysis chance, which is really good. So you can have like a 30% chance on each strike card to basically inflict up to 3 status effects, which is pretty crazy. Then he gets 2 new abilities. So Shadow Dragon's Wish. When the enemies change cover, he basically destroys one of their cards, reduces their key. This is good for his tempo control. And then he gets Shadow Dragon's Calamity, which basically, when faced with an enemy, he randomly draws a card, restores health, plus 10% of damage inflicted. And when the character performs a vanishing step, he gets increased card art, draw speed, and cover nullification. So, pretty cool stuff. A decent Zenkai. Doesn't look too OP, doesn't look too bad either. Could be very interesting. I think it's a nice, interesting Zenkai. In terms of how to get his Z Awakening power, pretty straightforward. You get 4,000 from the missions, 3,000 from the Zenkai boss, Zenkai Rush Battle now. And you can also buy a booster for him, or alternatively you can summon for him. So yeah, pretty decent stuff. Of course, later on he'll be added to the Ultra Space Time Rush store for those who are interested. Of course, his missions are going to be the easiest way to do it, just completing the daily missions, doing certain challenges with GT characters, and completing things like Hyperdimensional Co-op will net you some pretty decent Zenkai Awakening power. Then, of course, under the special missions as well, you have the ability to buy a booster for 2,000 Chrono Crystals. I don't suggest it because it's not really worth it. Like I said, he's not boosting like a mainstay GT character right now, so it's not necessary at this point in time. And then of course we have a Zenkai Rush Battle, which is obviously straightforward 30 floors for 3,000 Zenkai Awakening power. And yeah, that's it. Now to look at the units that he's boosting, that's where things kind of fall apart for him. I think his Zenkai is actually pretty good, but I think the boost units that he's currently gifting are not too great. Definitely, obviously, the best boost unit would be the Ultra Omega Shenron, who obviously benefits a lot. The full Zenkai boost, plus also proccing his full passive as well. But then you also have Vegeta, who is also one of the units that benefits from this as well. Now Vegeta just got a unique equip, so maybe he might be becoming usable. Between the Zenkai boost and his equip, he could be boosted into being competitive, but we'll have to see. But yeah, that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time. Bye.